Look, red rose, white ceiling. No body, no casket, just blood spilling. Red rose, white ceiling. Red rose, white ceiling. I'm in that red rose, white ceiling. Hey yo, red rose, white ceiling. I'm in the rapping mood. Anybody can rap. Anybody want to, challenge me? You
got a lot of red on. It's gonna be hot, but I don't run from the streets though, cause I ain't gonna get shot.
You ain't have to come at me like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Now it's my turn. I ain't freestyling in a minute, man. Let me see. Look. Red rose, white ceiling.
The game is here. The all-new crew show. Power 106. Your first topic is the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I be rocking my Kobe's, I be in a red rose.
Oh man, I love that intro, people. Red rose, white ceiling. Because it's still the same old. But we in the house. That's for sure, man. Aftermath. Football Sunday. Ajax played, Arsenal played, and Barcelona played, peoples. Barcelona won the Supercopa against Pagan Madrid. And most of y'all just saw the news. Xabi Alonso left the building. He said, fuck all that shit. I'm out of here. He basically had enough. He had enough. Xabi Alonso had enough. He said, like, listen, I want to coach a football team, right? I want to be a football manager, but instead, no, I'm dealing with a bunch of divas, right? I'm dealing with a bunch of egotistical SOBs, and I'm dealing with Kylian Mugabe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel for Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso's not a bad manager, man. Xabi Alonso is a decent manager. Went invincible with Leverkusen, right? They did a domestic double. They could have won the treble, but of course, they lost a Europa League final against Atalanta. And he did good with Leverkusen, But Real Madrid, to me, I felt like that was probably a little too soon. Too much too soon. But who is he to say no to Real Madrid? Like anybody would grab that opportunity with both hands to be a Real Madrid manager. So I'm not mad at him for taking the job, but too much too soon. Especially dealing with the type of like players with very big egos, man. It's not a team really. So we'll see. I think if you ask me what is Xabi Alonso's next move, I feel like it's going to be Liverpool. I have a feeling that Xabi Alonso will be a Liverpool manager after this season. That's my feeling, though. If it's true, I don't think so. Maybe not, right? But it definitely depends on what Liverpool going to do. Like, let's say if they still able to win something like an FA Cup or go far in the Champions League, then who knows? But even then, it's like, are they going to continue with another season with Slot, right? By the way, Liverpool now playing against Barcelona in the FA Cup, right? So I saw that we're up 2-0. I'm saying so cool for Liverpool, right? But I think Xabi Alonso definitely we'll see him at Liverpool, if not another good team. I think maybe another team in the Premier League, right? Or maybe Bayern, but I don't think Kompany's going to leave. I feel like the only way I will see him ending up at Bayern is if after this season, right? If Pep does leave City and Kompany gets a job, then I believe that Xabi Alonso will be a Bayern Munich manager. I feel like that's probably like how I see Xabi Alonso ending up as a Bayern manager. And I think he will do good there. The German league fits him. It's probably like more of his bread and butter than Real Madrid. It is unfortunate though, but I have more respect for Xabi Alonso saying, you know what, fuck all that real housewives of Atlanta or some real housewives of Hollywood, whatever it is, like all that bullshit. I'm here to coach a football team, right? I wanna play football, I wanna coach football, I wanna be dealing with divas, right? Walk. I respect him more than Madrid, so it is what it is. I actually wanna share that some of the lineups of yesterday, man. That I'm gonna share the screen, but before we continue, people, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, share the live stream. You know what I'm saying? And we got Deontay, of course, in the house, man. Shout out. I want to share those lineup from last night's game, right? Real Madrid and Barcelona in Super Cup, right? Here we got it, as you can see. Rafinha, you could tell last Clasico he was missed. Big game player. Um, Probably the guy that should have won the Ballon d'Or. No, like not saying that Dembele didn't deserve it, but I feel like over the course of last season, I felt like Rafinha was probably the better player. Also, Yamal had the PR though. I'm not going to front like Yamal had the PR. That's what it was more like because Yamal is a very aesthetic player. Like he has a lot of flair and all stuff so the PR. So of course, like Rafinha got snubbed by even his own teammate. No, Rafinha has been. I feel like by the end of last season, he was out of gas. But now, beginning of the season, he wasn't really firing as well. But now he's starting to pick it up again. And Rafinha, to me, has been one of the best players for Barcelona ever since Flick came into the picture, right? Because he started off sluggish. I'm not going front. He started off sluggish at Barcelona, and then last season he just like made like a huge leap in terms of levels. Rafinha, man, that's the best player for Barcelona right now. Not saying that this guy right here, Lamine Yamal, is not far behind from him, but Lamine Yamal still. I feel like Lamine Yamal this season has been kind of underwhelming. You could say injuries or also lack of fire in the belly, right? More nonchalant. But I feel like Lamine Yamal will pick it up as well. I see that he's starting to like be more of himself again, be more like the older Lamine Yamal. But I just hope that he will be more last season Lamine Yamal. But he's getting there as well. This guy right here, man, Rohan Marley at right back, man. This guy right here, boy, him and Kubarsi, man, Pau Kubartra, those two have been awful, man. And I'm definitely going to scream back for Captain Israel, man, Ronald Araujo to be back into the lineup. And also, we'll see if Cancelo will be an upgrade. Like, going forward, Cancelo's better, but defensively, he's horrible. So, but yeah, Koundé hasn't been great as well. Koundé been looking like a one-season wonder, right? We'll see about Koundé, bro. So, yeah. But I ain't gonna talk too much about the game, right? Because I want to talk more about Arsenal and Ajax, which is what we are going to do. Flick 8-8 in finals. Indeed, Flick has been, when it matters, he always like finds a way to win. And some people want to say, oh, yeah, but what about against Inter? Well, that was in the final. It was a semifinal. Well, let's say if Barca was in the final against PSG, I think Barca would have won. It definitely would have been an incredible back and forth game, though, instead of like what we got, like a 5-0, 6-0 ass whooping, right? That PSG gave Inter. It would have been a back and forth, though, that's for sure. All right, let's go into this game right here. Arsenal yesterday against Portsmouth, right? And this is a game that I couldn't watch all the way because of circumstances. So that's why I also didn't do a match reaction for the Ajax game. Because circumstances, unfortunately. But it happens, We here today. We're gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's get the lineup. Let's get the lineup. Arsenal, by the way, Arsenal were behind first, right? Some guy named Bishop scored, right? And I thought like, oh, here we go, right? And I'm not gonna front. Portsmouth was actually playing quite well. Like they were pressuring Arsenal while they were putting like a lot of like forward pressure. And they did a good job. So like, yeah, but Arsenal didn't play the greatest against Portsmouth. But yeah, still a 4-1 win, Kept out to me was Ben White. I like Ben White to me needs game time. Ben White needs game time. Because I feel like going forward, Ben White offers a lot more to like Saka and Madueke compared to Timber. Because Timber, like I feel like Timber always like stands in the spaces where, like, let's say Madueke and Saka should be like, right, like when they in the box, right? I feel like Ben White has better understanding of going forward, right? And of course, better cross of the ball. Timber defensively is better, but for now, especially with Calafiori injured, right, and Hincapié is out as well for a while. Lewis Kelly has been not been good. I don't know what's happened with Lewis Kelly, but listen, man, like I keep saying, this guy is not a left back. He is not a left back, and I also feel like he should be loaned out, right? Because he needs minutes. So I will loan him out for like the remainder of the season, but I'd rather keep him here. But knowing that Supreme Leader Mick Jong-un is not going to play him in the midfield, he's going to abuse him as a left back. I'd rather have him loaned out, like get minutes, right? Get better, and then come back to Arsenal and get your starting spot in the midfield, right? So yeah, White to me and then Timber moving to the left back would be the ideal lineup for me, especially against the bigger teams, right? Against like we're playing Chelsea Wednesday, so I would go for that lineup. Norgard center back gimmick again, wasn't bad. Gabriel to me shouldn't have played though. I would start Marley Salmon. Right, Marley Salmon made his debut, and I'm happy for Marley Salmon. Yeah, Gabriel was yeah. Eze, didn't see much of him, to be honest. I just feel like Eze should be playing here, right? As a left 8-10, right? People say like they should play left winger, but the way Arteta is, like plays with his wingers, like they hugging the touchline, right? They're not having like the freedom to roam around. So that's why I don't want Eze as a left wing at Arsenal, because of the way that Arteta like sets up the wingers, right, to be more like towards the touchline, right, instead of like getting to the half spaces inside the box or roam around. I just don't, yeah. But yeah, Eze, yeah. I'm not gonna make it too much of it like against Portsmouth though, but I need Eze to step it up though. Marino was okay. I thought Marino was decent. Nwaneri to me 6.7. That's inaccurate. Nwaneri to me was great yesterday. He was great, and you could just tell he's so gifted. He's a natural talent. Nwaneri is naturally gifted. Nwaneri should have like This guy he deserves minutes, man, and he deserves to start some games, right? You could just tell, like, he just like he's getting better into like defending his man and all stuff. He's getting better at that, right? Working hard, but just his technique, him going forward, like he's pacey, his technique, right? Of course, his passing also need to be a little bit better, but nevertheless, he's so direct, and you want that because he speeds it up. He speeds up the tempo, right? He pushes up the pace of whenever he gets the ball and receives the ball on the half turn and just goes forward. Like, it's not like Odegaard, where Odegaard just like makes too many touches. Now, Ranieri is like 1, 2, 3 touches, and he's already inside, like close to the box or in the box. Meanwhile, Odegaard strolling like D'Angelo, like strolling in the park. Yeah. That's why I like Ranieri is the future, people. Ranieri is the future. I just hope that Arteta sees it, though, instead of like abusing him like he Joe Jackson. Like, him and Lewis Skelly are the future of Arsenal. Lewis Skelly hasn't been informed, and Ranieri barely gets minutes. And I just hope that he rewards him for his game. But we know how Arteta is with players, right, that have a great game, and then the next game they're not starting or they're not getting any minutes. It's horrible. That's not the way you keep up momentum of players that are supposed to get into form. Like, if you want players to be in form, right, you don't bench them the next game. You give them more minutes, or you start them the next game. He's been doing a horrible job. Like, Madueke had a great game against Club Brugge, and then didn't play for a few games. Yeah. Madueke was man, that penalty, listen, man, Madueke, I don't know what the hell he was doing, man. I don't know, maybe he had maybe he had nightmares of Ruby Rose or whatever, but bro, that penalty was horrible. But Madueke wasn't bad. He wasn't that bad. 2 assists, as you can see, right, from corners. And Madueke is solid in corners, by the way. Like, he's good with the corners. Jesus, yeah. Yeah. Listen, man. we're gonna talk about Jesus and somebody else later, right? Martinelli had a hat trick. Happy for him. You can tell that this guy is a striker. He shouldn't be playing in the left wing. He should be playing right. Jesus, he should play there, right? Because I feel like as a striker, that's where his potential lays. That's where he should play. But it's not really the case. Now, because he's fast, right? But that doesn't mean that just because you're fast, you should play a winger. No, he's not a winger. He's a false 9. He's a central forward. He should play as a central forward. Because I feel like if you mold him into that, if you work on like making him a central forward, Martinelli is going to score more. But as a winger, absolutely not, bro. This guy is not a winger, man. As a winger, man, this guy, I don't know who's worse, him or Garnacho. But yeah. Speaking about the subs, Timbers was coming on, Odegaard. And of course, the return of King, more like German Yamcha. What King, bro? He's not even King Kai, man. He's not even King Yema from Dragon Ball Z. He's not even King Yema. He's not even the Ox King, man. This guy Yamcha. Marley Salmon made his debut, and of course, who else but Zubufumu, right? Subumufu. I know he was waiting for that one. Got minutes as well. But Kai Havertz returned, and all of a sudden, top gooners, right? All the flop gooners, right, were coming in their pants, right? They were the they were erupting, right? We were like, oh, guys, oh. Like him and him, bro. This fan base has a fetish with all the false nines, right? The Jesus, the Havertz, and then don't want to give the same time as this guy right here, Victor Gyökeres, man. And listen, man, I've been cussing Gyökeres out lately, but this is what they don't understand. Jesus and Havertz are false nines, right? They're false nines. They're not really strikers, right? They do everything else well, right? The movements, the dribbling, even the passing, they do that well, right? Making space for the wingers and all stuff, they do that well. For the 10 to overlap, yeah, because they're false nines. They're not really strikers, but they want every striker to play like that. Gyökeres is not that type of striker. Y'all know that. And Gyökeres is not going to do what Jesus and Havertz does. Gyökeres is here for the goals. He's here for the goals. Yes, he hasn't been getting goals, but how many times have we said that the system needs to be tweaked for him to operate to get goals? Because the way Arteta wants to use Gyökeres is as Havertz and Jesus. He is not the type of striker. And let's also not forget Marino. Marino can do that as well, right? The false nine thing. Gyökeres can't do that. And that's why I never believe that this guy is an elite manager or the best manager, as some people think, right? Because if you was, then you would find a way to make him operate, to make him do like what he does best and hide his flaws. I keep saying it. Yes, Gyökeres has to do better because lately this guy, right, been playing football like he's Zangief from Street Fighter. But it doesn't mean that, okay, you as a manager should go to the drawing board and say, okay, you know what, Gyökeres is not working in the system. How can I tweak my system? How can I play still 4-3-3 or whatever you want to play? And then have Gyökeres at least operate. How can I get more goals out of my team instead of like relying on set pieces and own goals? Because even against Portsmouth, we were relying on set pieces, and it worked. Of course, Portsmouth is not that great of a team, so it works, right? But if you're playing better teams, right, we have seen that we only won 2 out of the 7 big games this season. How? Like, as a manager, you should sit at the drawing board and say, okay, you know what? How can I make my team play better and not stop relying on set pieces and own goals? How can I create more opportunities, not only for Gyökeres, but also for Martinelli, for Eze, for Madueke, for Saka, right? For Nwaneri, even for Justin Bieber right here, who's not really confident, like the real Justin Bieber. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what the elite managers would do. But he's not elite. Unfortunately. But we'll see. It can all change. It can all change. It can all change. If he wins something, maybe then he'll finally start to open up more. But we'll see. We're not there yet, right? We're still 6 points ahead of City. We're into the next round of the FA Cup. Wednesday we play Chelsea, right? Two legs, right? We're playing away first at Stamford Bridge, where we drew this season. So we'll see how it goes. 2 legs. And then we'll see who we'll face in the final. I think City and Newcastle will play each other. So we'll see who we're going to face in the final. You know, because both teams are tough, you know. And I've seen that Barnsley scored 2-1. Liverpool better not lose this, but I don't think Liverpool going to lose. But the FA Cup, you never know how it goes, people. You never know how it goes. Well, with that being said, smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. How many likes are we on right now, man? 1 like, bro. Lacking. I need. Come on, man, people. We need 2 likes. We need 2 likes. 2 likes. We need 10 likes. Sorry, we need 10 likes, bro. And share the live stream. Right? Hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button, peoples. Come on, what y'all doing? Now I'm going to Ajax because I was following that game while I was on Michael's live stream on Twitch, right? Unfortunately, I couldn't stay there for the whole game, right? Wait, where the fuck is you get Telstar 3-2, even though we were up 3-0. But when I turned off the game, all of a sudden I saw Telstar score 2. Yeah. In a game where Eyes didn't play best. I thought the first half was good, but the second half was abysmal, man. We came out the locker room looking like, okay, you know what? Yeah. We just came from we just came from the nearest Fabo or McDonald's, right? We just had a broodje frikandel or something like that, right? Somewhere in the stands, right? At the stand, at the food stand. Yeah, we good. That's how they came out the locker room, and to me, that's not a sign of of a team that's looking to capture spot the second place, or even win the Conference Baker. Because Wednesday we're away at Alkmaar against Ajax. A game, unfortunately, at the same time as Arsenal and Chelsea, but I'll watch both games. I'll keep both games on my TV screen, right? So yeah, but I'm definitely gonna watch Ajax more, right? I'm gonna keep Arsenal in the background. But yeah, there was a horrible second half, man. It was definitely not a good second half for Ajax, man. Oh, High's injured. What? Is High injured? The fuck? Oh, well. Oh well. So we're not gonna sell him, I guess. Let's go player for player, man. Yados, man, this guy shouldn't be sent back to Liverpool, man. This guy is not trustworthy. Bro, I do not trust him like Metro Boomin and Future. Send him back to Liverpool, man. We give Davidson a chance or Hirkins or get a better goalkeeper or something like that, man. But bro, Yados is not it. High was there. Didn't think High was that great. Itakura was good. I thought Itakura was good, and Bass as well. But Bass, him and Joel Feldman must be related because he always makes us. He plays well, but then he always makes some stupid mistakes. He had a great assist for that goal from Mika Hortz, and then a great goal himself, like a header from a corner from Bonita. But yeah, this guy always makes some stupid mistakes. That's why I'd rather have Bauman. I'd rather have Bauman though. I think Boz is bad, but I feel like Boz is. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm not really a fan of him, but he's good, but just not really a fan. But also to me, defensively, he's good, but just going forward, not good enough. And this guy should be a right back instead of a left back. We need a left back for real. Klaas, this guy, man. I thought we were rid of the ghost. I thought we hired an exorcist, right? And got rid of all the ghosts, right? Kenneth Taylor, right? Kenneth Taylor now is haunting Lazio. And we still have one ghost left, man. We need to call the Ghostbusters for Davy Klaassen, man. As a matter of fact, we need to call Chris Pratt, right? Because a dinosaur escaped from Jurassic Park, man. Davy Klaassen, you better move your ass back to Jurassic Park. Right, I had enough of David Klaas, man. Yeah, and everybody, oh yeah, but he's an echte Ajax real Ajax. Oh, he's a real Ajax. Oh yeah, bro. He could be the realest Ajax of all time, bro. That doesn't mean that he should stay for the rest of his life playing for Ajax, man. Like no, retire. You can still have a job at the club or whatever, function to the club, right? Or you could just be a fan in the stands, right? Whatever it is. But bro, retire. Please retire. And if you play the big games, maybe the big games, but bro, I do not want to see you play anymore. As a matter of fact, I don't even see you play because I don't know where the hell you be, bro. I cannot see you like you John Cena. Like you and John Cena got the same failed hair transplant, man. Like, bro, you probably went to the same and I'll say like the same clinic somewhere in Kosovo or something like that, man. Yuri the hair, yeah. I don't know. I was just like, he's not a 6, and he's not good enough. This guy's just a steady Eddie, man. Stur to me was good. Stur good. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday he turned 18. You know what I'm saying? And he delivered good game from Stur. And that's what you want to see, of course, man. Stur is the future. Hulk was good. You know what I'm saying? Like, but sometimes what I don't like about Hulk is like he overdoes it sometimes, especially with the dribbles. He overdoes it sometimes, but it must be in the blood. I'm gonna get my charger. People's wait. You know what I'm saying? Like Fluke had a good game though, but sometimes he overdoes it too much, man. Like for real. Well, it was a good build-up play. Yeah, that was a good build-up play though. That's for sure though. Like that ball from Bounce was nice though. Dobrak was okay, but I feel like he should have scored 1 or 2 goals. But yeah, he had a okay game though, not too crazy. Holtz, I would say man of the match. Holtz was good, but again, Holtz also like has a problem of like making stupid decisions, making dumb decisions. And Mika Holtz is really picking up his level now, and this is what I want to see from Mika Holtz, right? Not that Garnacho gimmick he was doing beginning of the season, right? Like all the attitude and all that stuff. Now he's letting he's letting his game speak. And that's what I want to see, man. He got 8 goals now, which is actually good numbers for Mika Holtz in his second full season. Right? Now he's getting a GA, but he's also playing well. And that's what I want to see from Mika Holtz because I always believed that he had a talent, but he had to do more. He had to play better. And now he's getting past people, but he also like I feel like the decision making needs to be better though, because there were moments where he could have scored 2 more goals and had a hat trick, but he just made the wrong movements. Right, instead of like going past his man on the left, right? He goes and trying to cut inside, right? And there were already 3 more defenders coming into that space. Like, that's the thing with Holtz though. Holtz having a solid season so far. Probably, I think if he keeps this up, might be the MVP of Ajax this season. And I hope that he continues this form, right? Going to Ajax, I want to beat Ajax. So, as far as Holtz is concerned, keep it up and deliver us a Conference Baker. Our manager, by the way, news came out today that Grim is staying until the end of the season. I felt like that probably was coming anyway, because I didn't hear no right. Because remember, we Jordi Cruijff is starting in February, right? So, like this is a little too late to bring in a new guy, right? So for Fred Grim to finish the season. It's understandable. It's logic, right? It's logical. It's understandable that Fred Grim would finish the season. And it's cool though. Like he playing better football than Heidegger. Of course, they're here and there. He needs to fix things up, make it better, but it will come. No, and I trust some of the people in his staff to help him out. Right. He got some players operating. And still there's some things that he needs to do better. Right. Like get Klaas the fuck out of here, man, and Chai and. Like I do want to see Bonita in the midfield. Bonita was, yeah, but the you know what it is, man. The people that came on had a horrible stint though. No, it's like Fitz Jim was horrible, man. And I feel like I like Fitz Jim, but I feel like maybe he's not the level that we're striving for, unfortunately. No, like nobody had a good game off the bench. I keep saying this guy is Brian Broby tape. No, this guy is the second coming of Brian Broby, but even worse than Brian Broby, because I feel like Brian Broby at least had a better technique than Konadu, right? So we're dealing with what was it? Was it a wrestler name again, man? That Elijah Burke. Right. We got Michael in the house, man. Shout out to Michael TV. Subscribe to his channel. You know what I'm saying? Wait, what is the wrestler's name again? Let me see. Yeah, Elijah Burke. We got Elijah Burke now, man. We had Bobby Lashley. Now we got Elijah Burke. Don Angelo Konadu, man. Like, I don't think that guy's it, man. I just hope that Ajax just gets better forwards, man. They were thinking about signing the Silva kid from NSA Nijmegen. I don't know if that will happen though, but we'll see. Ajax just also signed, even though he's a left winger, the son of Zlatan, right? Maximilian Ibrahimovic. We'll see if he's good. I haven't seen anything from him, but knowing that the new this generation of like the next generation of like the sons of legends like Van der Vaart, Ibra, and many others, right? We'll see if they can be as good as their fathers or decent. We don't know, because most of them never turn out to be as good as their fathers, unfortunately. But I think that's also because like when I talk about like Ibrahimovic and Van der Vaart, right, Snyder, like those type of players grew up playing on the streets. They were from the streets, some of them, right? Not like, but they grew up playing on the streets. And that to me is fundamental in like how good can you really be? Can you like deal with older guys better than you, like bossing you around? Can you deal like technique, right? Small spaces, right? Tight spaces. No, most of these like the sons of legends, right? They already come into an academy at a young age because they have the name. Like most of them didn't play, never played on the streets, or raised playing on the streets, going outside, playing on the streets. It's not their fault, right? Because they're born into the riches, right? They're silver spooned. But that's what made guys like Ibra and Snyder, and that was made him so great. Like Ronald, like let's not forget Ronaldinho, because he has a son as well. And his son was awful, man. His son didn't even have the technique that Ronnie had. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like Ronnie had all the technique. superbly, insanely skilled, and then you see his son, not even like got half the technique. That was crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I mean. Like mostly, like, because Ronnie was born in the favelas, right? He was playing in the streets, playing with bigger guys, older guys, man. Also playing futsal. And most of these kids, right, from football players, like legends, right? They're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like Romeo Beckham, like where's he? And many others, man. It's unfortunate though, but he's still 19, so we'll see how good he'll become though. I don't think he'll be as good as his father though, because his father like had some hype, at Marvel. Remember, like Arsenal wanted to sign him as well, and I think he like because Wenger told like like something, and he was like, nah, I'm too good to be sitting on the bench, right? Whatever, and said no to Arsenal and then came here to Ajax, right? Fortunately for us, and the rest is history. Got us 2 titles, scored that incredible solo goal against NAC Breda, right? So yeah, what a career for him. But yeah, we'll see how good Maximilian is going to be. I hope for the best though, like because we need the I'm not really for the nepotism, but like we need the sons of the legends to be making names for themselves, man. We need more of that. Though. We need a little bit more of that, not too much. It'd be nice to see that, like the carrying the name, just like Maldini, even though his son, right, Daniel Maldini, is not that good, right? Like his father and grandfather. But yeah. As like other than that, as y'all can see, Ajax are now third, still third. We're 1 point behind Feyenoord, right? Or no, not 1 point, but we're 3 points behind Feyenoord, right? So we're getting closer there. Feyenoord need to watch out though, that's for sure. Though. We're coming for that second spot, man. Base Fade not going anywhere. Yeah, well, what a fucking surprise. Pagan SV 151. They're gonna sweep the whole league, probably. I don't see them losing any games. And if they lose, it doesn't really matter because they're gonna win the league anyway. But yeah. I set this weekend, sorry. I set Wednesday, right? I'm expecting, you know what it is? Asset always turns up against Ajax, man. They always do. If somehow, some way, they always find a way to beat us, even when they're at their worst. But Ajax has been in the groove. Yes, Telstar was good, but not good at the same time, right? Because we gave away 2 goals, but we're in the flow. So if I'm going for a 2-1 victory for Ajax, 2-1. But I won't be surprised if Arsenal is going to beat us once more, because they've been doing that for like every time that we face them, or not every time, but most of the time that we face them in the Gotha Bay Baker, they always like, especially like we always go away there, right, to the Alpha Stadium. We always go away there, and they always beat us somehow, some way. But I feel like a little confident though, so I'm gonna go with 2-1. But if Arsenal beat us, I won't be surprised. As for Arsenal Chelsea, I'm gonna go with a draw. First leg, I'm gonna go with a draw. I think it's gonna be another 1-1. And then the home game, I'm gonna go with a 2-0 Arsenal victory. But the second leg I think is next month though. But the first leg I'm gonna go with a 1-1 draw. I'm gonna go with a 1-1 draw, but we'll see because Chelsea also got a new manager back, so we'll see how they go against with their new manager, right? Liam Rosenoy, Rosenoir or something, or Rosenor. I don't know how you pronounce his fucking name, but I think it's Rosenor or something like that. Rosenor, Reservoir Dogs. I don't know how the fuck you say his name, but you know, like I feel like it's gonna be a draw. It's gonna be a draw again. I don't think it's gonna be stinky like the last Chelsea Arsenal, right? But I'm gonna go with a draw. I don't think Arsenal's gonna beat Chelsea, and definitely not by big numbers though. And I also think that is Arteta gonna start Martinelli again because he got a hat trick, so you want to keep him in that flow. But we already know how he does it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Trossard has a amazing season, has been playing well, but Martinelli just scored a hat trick. You want to keep that momentum going of him, like he feels it, right? Keep that player in. That's what I would do, but I would not play Martinelli as a winger. What I would do is I would play Trossard left wing and have Martinelli as a striker. But he don't want to do that. I don't know why he never wants to play him as a striker. Because he's a center forward. He is. We got him from Brazil as a center forward. He played some of his best ball as a center forward under Emery. So I would do that. I would play him center forward. Trossard left wing, and then right wing Madueke. Yes, Madueke. I'm gonna start Madueke, right? Kasaka, yeah, just not having it at the moment. And you know, Madueke would love to play against his old club, right? And have a little point to prove. Yeah, I would start Madueke. I would. And I would start Nwaneri again. Yes, I would. I would. And then have Rice and Zubumufu, right? But if I'm keeping it realistic though, but what I would love to see is Rice, Eze, and Odegaard. I will see that. I want to see that midfield. No, but I don't know, man. Arteta doesn't want to drop Sulemeni, right, man, because the Basque connection, right? The Sociedad connection. So yeah, but we'll see. I'm gonna go with a draw, and then if we lose again for the club, yeah, bro. If we lose again, bro. Another trophyless season though. Another trophyless season. You know, this I really cannot stand another trophyless season for Ajax, man. You know what I'm saying? I see Barcelona win trophies. Yeah, Arsenal not winning trophies though, but Ajax, bro, come on, man. I'm like we should get the Conference Baker. I'm sorry. We need to get the Conference Baker. I'm not hearing no skills, man. This team is good enough to win the Conference Baker. I want to see the weekend, right? This Saturday, Ajax plays home, go at the Eagles. Cool. I think we're gonna win that game 3-1. Eagles is a tough team, right? I never underestimate Eagles. Eagles is a tough team, even though they did not win. They haven't won their last five games. But yeah, 3-1 Ajax win, and then we're gonna see what Arsenal who Arsenal plays in the weekend. Right? Let's see. Fixtures. Arsenal plays. Okay, oh, it doesn't. Oh, where's the? Oh wait, yeah. Away Forest against Stone Cold Sean Dyche. We'll see how that goes, though. I think it's going to be a stinky 2-1 win. I think that's going to be a stinky 2-1 win, though. But looks like we got a packed Saturday, people. It's like Arsenal plays 6:30. And Ajax plays 4:30. Great. So I got definitely some back-to-back games to watch, though. So yeah, packed Saturday, peoples. Happy with that. So because Sunday I got a birthday, so I do not want to miss. I don't want to miss no more games, but yeah, I can't. You know, it is what it is. 3-1 Liverpool. Unfortunately, who the fuck scored? Who dared to score for Liverpool? Who in their right mind try to make another goal for Liverpool? Oh, Florian Wirtz. Okay, I'll give it to him. You know, I like Florian Wirtz. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. With that being said, peoples, that was the aftermath for today. Match reactions Wednesday for the Arsenal game against Chelsea and Ajax against AS Alkmaar. And then we're moving on to the Saturday, right, where we got Ajax home against the Eagles and Arsenal away against Forest. We'll see how it goes, people. We'll see how it goes. But stay tuned for the match reactions. Subscribe to the channel, like and share the video. Definitely smash the like button, man. Let's see before I end the video. Like, how many likes that we are right now? 2 likes, bro. Come on, people. Like, we need 10 likes, man. We need more likes and we need more subscribers. That's for sure, man. But thank y'all for tuning in, man. Appreciate it. So stay tuned for the match reactions, peoples. With that being said, I am out. Have a blessed evening.